Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Jedi and Sith, to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Road Ahead that came out just yesterday. Sadly, I was at work and didn't get home until quite late, so I was not able to make a video, but here we are today. So, let's just get right into it. This is from CG Topcat. Hi, Holotable Heroes. We're excited to begin sharing details about the next feature coming to the Holotables in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Galactic Challenges. Now, their main goal for this feature is to provide more activities for players each day. Thank you. Hope if it works out how I think it's going to work out, it's going to be great. And just so you know, I'm going to leave a timestamp down below. So after I read the road ahead, I'll then just have a couple thoughts and leave a timestamp where that's at. So these Galactic Challenges are going to be a first in a series of features, kind of like how they say like Grand Arena was the basis for Grand Arena Championship. And now, so focus on this. The Galactic Challenges are the first in a series of features that will work together to offer new ways to utilize your collection. So this is only the first step. What else do they have planned next? And to be honest, like as I read this over and watched a couple videos from like Arnold and Cubs, it did seem a little lackluster. There wasn't a lot of detail, but let's get into it. So what are Galactic Challenges? Galactic Challenges are a new type of event that will feature interesting combat puzzles, which will change on a regular basis. These events will feature a rotation of different enemy factions, allowing you to test out different parts of your collection. What makes Galactic Challenges an interesting twist from other forms of combat is the introduction of randomly selected combat modifiers to constantly change up the puzzle. Modifiers can come in 3 different forms: environmental, enemy, and player. Now, these are going to be thematic, and so like Hoth, there could be a frostbite that makes all units more vulnerable, and that is a environmental modifier. An enemy modifiers, like to the Imperial Troopers, could have a positive called Imperial Assault that gives them offense up, but also there could be a negative one called Pew Pew, which makes them hit less. And then there will also be player modifiers that benefit the player's units in different environments, where the enemy factions and combat modifiers, both positive and negative, combine to create a different challenge, which that seems very interesting to me. So let's go into the challenge in Galactic Challenges. We're still working out some of the details, like what the Galactic Challenges unlock, but our intention is for Galactic Challenges to offer an appropriate challenge for you whenever you are in game. There will be multiple tiers of difficulty, and players can attempt to earn all rewards, but we'll recommend a starting tier based on your collection. So depending on your GP, what characters you have, it'll recommend a tier to start at. In addition to playing the base mission, each tier may include feats, which will add a different layer of complexity. So like maybe you'd have to use a Lando lead, or use Lando and Lobot on Cloud City to defeat some Imperial Troopers. It'll be interesting to see how that works. Ooh, skipped a little bit too far. The schedule for these are going to earn access once you complete the daily activities. And then once you're qualified to enter the event for a day, you'll be able to play any tier. And more importantly, you'll be able to play as many times for that day as to complete as many tiers and feats as possible. Now, they don't know like how long it's going to be, or like lasting how long. And they're going to see which combinations work best. They're currently envisioning an event duration of 24 hours to 7 days, with 7 tiers of difficulty and 3 feats per tier. But if you're playing, you can play that all day. That's going to give you so much more to do. And I say that's all that we have today, but we look forward to sharing more details about Galactic Challenges in future posts. So I'm excited about this, because this almost to me seems like a PvE format. You are going to be able to test. This is almost like a sandbox mode to me, it seems. Like, I mean, sure, there'll be the challenges and extra buffs and stuff, but still, you're going to be able to try and test your teams, and it's going to, like, to me, it sounds fresh and new, because these combat puzzles with these certain effects can greatly change. Like all of a sudden you could have your Imperial Troopers be hitting high numbers in the event, while beforehand, I mean, they can stack quite high, but like unless you have them at Relic 7, you're probably not getting as big damage as some of like Darth Revan or something. But in these challenges, maybe your Imperial Troopers will be able to do stuff, your bounty hunters, the list goes on. And for YouTubers and streamers, you're going to be able to have so much more content to use. Now, I am interested quite a bit at the, just again, in this first part where Galactic Challenges are the first in a series of features. So this is just the starting point. There's going to be more. And if they're producing this, which is giving free to play, and all you have to do is complete your daily challenges, I mean, I can do that in like 10 minutes. So 10 minutes and then you're done with Galactic Challenges. I mean, and then you can do your Galactic Challenges. It gives you something to do besides just farming and farming and farming and occasionally doing Grand Arena when it's there, or a territory war or a territory battle. Like, there's some weeks where I'm like, yep, and I'm not doing anything. I guess I maybe will record a couple clips to use for a video, but sometimes I don't use those clips, and it's just kind of, there's nothing to do some days. So I'm actually quite excited about this. It's a little disappointing that there's not much information. I wish they shared a little bit more with us, but what can we expect? I mean, they've been kind of quiet as of late, so for them to even post the road ahead is huge, and I am so excited. I'm just going to check to see if they've said anything else, and yeah, it does not appear like they have. So I'm excited. This road ahead will be interesting. Like, it's an interesting road ahead, and I'm looking forward to see how Galactic Challenges work. I do find the Galactic Challenge title interesting because I remember this Ben 10 game where you could create challenges and stuff based on your roster and stuff. Like, you could use your Ben 10 characters, and it's kind of like a platformer game. So it was interesting, but when I saw Galactic Challenges, I was like, wait, is that a Ben 10 game? But yeah, that's taking me back to my childhood. Yeah, I'm excited about this. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, this has been the Grand Admiral, and end transmission.